Weapons of mass destruction.
Is it true the Dominion is using a l'Cie in battle as well?
Yep. I heard that's why the operation at Togareth failed.
Then the rumors that Togareth was wiped out?
It's true.
Unbelievable. He won't raise havoc here, will he?
As long as the crystal's under military control, the l'Cie can't do anything. Don't worry.
But you never know what l'Cie are think.
I only came to check on your status. Resume your duties.
Yes, sir.
Engine 9's output is stable. Its patterns still don't match Circuit 7 exactly, but I believe we can get them closer.
That should be sufficient for supplying power to the prototype. What's the status on the link?
There's still a few issues before it can be controlled for an extended period.
I'll send some engineers from the steelworks. Fix it immediately.
Yes, sir.
Working hard as always, I see, Kupo. First report to Central Command and meet with Commander Kurosame, Kupo. Will do. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy Type-0. In the last episode, we tried to retake Togareth and we succeeded. Until the entire place blew up because of two l'Cies fighting each other. Apparently there were a lot of casualties. Mainly on the Dominion side. Not sure how people are going to feel about that, considering that the Allies didn't have many casualties because they were on the back. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Alright, let's see what we got here. If I talk to you, I'm thinking that the main event will continue, so we won't do that. Let's talk to you. Eidolons provide incredible power, but knowing that strength comes at a high price. Thoroughly assess the situation and determine whether or not it is worth making the sacrifice. Of course, you got to sacrifice your own people in order to bring them in. A situation has arisen and I need Class 0's assistance. Defeat 6 Pertuners for the Central Command Officer. We've received word of monsters wreaking havoc in North Togareth. Take care of it, Cadet. We may need to have some experience. We need. God, I can't speak. We may need to have some experience for our cadets anyway, because considering how tough the missions got. Oh, first report to Central Command. Okay, I guess I have to speak to Kakashi over there. Okay, noted. But if I need to do any grinding, I'll be sure to do that off screen.
Why don't you put down the knife?
Yeah. Weird tombery. Anyway. As reward for your efforts thus far, I granted you permission to execute triad maneuvers and summon Eidolons. When you use them, however, it is up to you. Press triangle and circle to have all 3 squad members unleash a special attack as a unit. Depletes AG. Adjust your active squad command from the special squad menu. Hold the button to sacrifice your active leader and summon a powerful Eidolon. Adjust your active squad command from the blah blah blah. Okay. Interesting. Well, good to know. I guess I can go and do whatever. Registration for participation in expert trials is now open, Kupo. If you're interested in testing your skills, speak to make sure you're socializing with your fellow cadets and life is more enjoyable. Okay, will do. Man, we have 3 days to work with? That's awesome. Okay. Well, guess I'll just begin cutting to all of the events. I'm hoping that we can get through all of them. We have 3 days to work with after all, so commence with the cutting. starting in the Crystarium, looks like 9 is having another discussion with a fellow. Oh god, please 9, don't be a hothead. Please don't be a hothead. He's going to be a hothead, isn't he?
That's a lot of books, hey? I mean, I couldn't read all these if I read for the rest of my life, yo.
I read quickly. I could read them all if I live long enough.
You must be quiet inside the Crystarium. By the crystal, you are cadets. You should know better.
Hey, yo. That's going a little bit too far, don't you think, huh?
I've no interest in speaking to the uncultured.
What the hell did you just say? You want a piece of me, punk? Hey, yo!
9! That's enough!
You say I ain't cultured? I don't like to brag or nothing, but I can name all 4 crystal states in Orients, yo!
I hate to tell you this, 9, but that's not culture. It's common knowledge.
Well, if you'll just excuse me, I'd rather avoid contagion.
Oh, please. Don't worry about that. Surely you know stupidity isn't contagious, don't you? I wouldn't be here with you if it were.
Is that supposed to make me feel better, eh?
Oh, 9. Well, looks like I got some rewards for it anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, 9. It's no secret I hate reading. I'm an open book, yo. Don't know why you feel like you need to put yo at the end of everything. You're not from California, are you? But hey, whatever. We got another event over here. Nice to meet you. I'm Tachibana from Class 2nd. Heard you guys haven't had any casualties yet. Pretty impressive. Yes. No casualties. Whatsoever. Please continue. Our class is always fighting on the front lines, so we naturally have the most casualties as well as the highest turnover. As a result, we don't get to know each other very well. That's probably why everyone treats each other with such indifference. Then again, getting upset over fallen comrades would just hold us back in the field. For warriors like us, losing our memories of the dead is truly a blessing. Is it really a blessing though? I don't think I agree. Man, that's a rough subject to deal with. Over in the back garden by the classroom, looks like we got a bench right here. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a second. You deserve it, Ace. You really do.
You sure like chocobos, don't you?
Is that weird?
Of course not. My little brother's a cadet. He really likes chocobos too. So much so that he even insisted on naming my chocobo. I actually came here today to see him, but he had to go on a mission at the very last minute. Elite cadets don't have it easy.
We do our duty as cadets.
You're very mature for your age. Unlike my brother. Can I ask, do you have any little brothers or sisters? Somehow you look like you do.
Maybe. I really don't know who's older, who's younger.
You don't know?
Well, all Mother told us was that we're brothers and sisters. Even if they are my siblings, they tend to get in my way.
I used to think that about my brother.
Used to?
Yeah. My brother was gifted enough to be an elite cadet. But he made me feel like a failure. So, I used to keep my distance from him.
And it's different now?
Yeah. After I realized that we're brothers. You know, real bona fide brothers.
It took that long?
Yes. Maybe I was a little slow. But I don't think you've realized it yet yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about siblings is, no matter how differently they think or how annoying they are, they share a common destiny. It's the epitome of unfairness, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I wanted to be a brother to any of those people.
Someday you'll understand, too. When you have brothers and sisters, that means that you're not alone. It's not like having a friend or a sweetheart. The bond is more gritty, you know? Kinda awkward, but comforting at the same time. It's not just because you're related. And it's not just from spending a long time living together. Well, that's my theory. Anyway.
So, what does the bond come from then?
It comes from having to face our respective fates alongside each other. At least that's what I think. But hey, why am I going on like this? I guess I just needed someone to talk to, since I didn't get to talk to my brother. Thank you for standing in for my brother.
Hey, what's your name?
Izana. Izana Kunagiri.
Interesting. That was a memory. But don't all memories go away once the person dies? God, there's so much stuff in this game I need to think on, and I love it. I have to try and piece it together. Anyway, for now, let's speak to Kato here. What's up? I dug up a little dirt on your CO. You want to hear, don't you? Sure. So get this. Turns out that the old Great Face used to be one of the 4 champions of Rubrum. It was this band of legendary cadets or something, kind of like us. Unbelievable, right? But it gets even juicier. Apparently one of them all of a sudden turned on the group and ended up scorching Kurosame's face. No wonder he's wearing that mask. And here's where it gets all spooky. The traitor always used to travel with a cactuar, kind of like the CEO and his Tomberry. And the rumor has it is that the cactuar still roams these halls today. Creepy. So, that's a little bit of backstory on our boss, I guess. Or our teacher, I guess I should say. So I can't go to the cemetery. Well, onward to the next event. Over in the armory, it looks like King and Seven are having a discussion with this girl right here, and I was just thinking on the way over here. So we're all brothers and sisters, right? So, does that mean I can't hit on Seven? Is that weird then? There are some things that I really need to think on before I come to any decisions.
Can I help you?
You're here to pick on me, aren't you? Aren't you?
What? I don't think we even know each other.
You didn't like how I looked at you or something like that. That's why you're picking on me!
Hey, lower your voice. You're making a scene.
Ah! You just told me not to make a scene. You told me to stop talking, to stop breathing!
You're exaggerating.
You didn't come here to pick on me. You came here to kill me! Well then, I'm gonna blow you to smithereens!
What? Hey!
Oh wait, this one's not ready yet. Ah! I'll be back for you!
Huh?
What was that all about?
Lots of characters here, I see.
Well, Seven, you don't really need to look very far. Hell, we have like, what, 14 of us? So, that's 14 characters already. Plus all of the cadets. And the teachers. And Mother. I'm going to speak to the creepy scientist guy again.
I've been waiting.
So, you have decided to come to the lab with me? Sure. Oh, you're such a good sport. Now, what do we say have a little fun together? I immediately regret this decision.
And this is my secret lab. Well, don't be shy. Go on in.
Sir, is this place entirely legal?
Oh, come on. Don't be so mad. You know me. I had to know more. The drug isn't as strong as what I used on you. The kid'll be fine. All right. I'm sorry. Look! It's wearing off! The kid's waking up now! Everything's fine! Hey! Crossame! We could have all gone together. That Crossame. Such a shy boy. Looks like the drug hasn't worn off entirely. Oh well. I guess I'll have to carry you.
I'm not sure if I should get an E4 out of that. And that took... Oh, damn. That took, Oh, wait. That didn't take that much amount of time. It's just because we have 12 hours to a day. Okay, never mind. I thought I was out for, like, a week or something. Oh, well, not a week. A day. I thought I was out for a day or something. But interesting. So there's a secret laboratory right under our noses. Who would have thunk? Outside, we got this girl right here. I'm just I'm just an orderly in training, so I haven't received my assignment yet. Who's in charge of Class 0? Isn't it Arya? I'm not sure. Arya is a girl of few words, isn't she? I've only heard her speak a handful of times. She's quite sharp though, which is probably why Central Command assigned her to Class 0. Not only is she efficient, but she's modest too. Most people are really patronizing and act like they're doing you a favor. But not Arya. I really admire her, and so do the other orderlies. She's all we ever talk about on break. That reminds me, I found this lying around the break room. You can have it if you like. Glass pendant. Interesting. Over in the airship landing area, we got a Moogle right here. You may know about the 4 champions of Rubrum, but did you know there was only one girl among them, Kupo? And it just so happens that she used to be one of my cadets, Kupo. Sure, tell me more. Unfortunately, she and her comrades are no longer among the living, save Commander Kurosame. It turns out that one of the 4 champions tried to murder his friends, Kupo. They say it was a terrible sight, but my cadet... Oh, she was so brave, Kupo. With her last ounce of strength, she cast a healing spell on the commander in the hope that he might live on. Commander Kurosame did not wish to forget her noble sacrifice, so he wrote a note to himself in his own blood. That's just as she drew her last breath, Kupo. Even though she was one of my class 4 cadets, I don't remember much about the female champion. I've always meant to ask Commander Kurosame about her, but I'm too scared, Kupo. Damn, he must have written a message in his own blood so he wouldn't forget. Kurosame, I think, is a good guy. I honestly believe that. Over in the main gate, we have another Moogle who is trying desperately to get away from me. Get back here. What do you want, Kupo? Yes, I'm fine. No, I'm definitely not crying, Kupo. Come on, buddy. Tell me what's up. Oh, that class 3rd Moogle just pounds my pom-pom, Kupo. All he ever does is brag about how... Here? Wait, you're German? Here, cadets are so magically gifted. Class C specializes in magic too, you know. Just because my kids may not be as talented as he is, does not mean he has the right to rub it in, Kupo. I don't know why it started off German, slowly turned French, and now it's just a weird mixture of the two. My class is filled with hard workers, though, and every one of them is determined to prove that they can be the best mage in all of academia, Kupo. Then again, you guys probably don't ever worry about something like class rankings. Every Kupo in the Dominion acknowledges that Class 0 is number 1, Kupo. Not sure I can really get behind class rivalries with, you know, war going on, but hey, to each his own. So, as for the last event, apparently we can only do it as Rem, so I came to the sorcery place and Mother's office, so let's pay her a visit.
The medications are not working. Your symptoms have gotten worse.
How much time do I have left?
I can't say, but perhaps you'd best begin saying your goodbyes. I heard from my predecessor. that you want to fight on the battlefield as a cadet until the very end.
Yes. If I'm not going to recover, then I don't want to just lie in bed waiting to die.
Then you'll need to submit your request on paper. I'm giving you a new prescription to take every morning. Just so you know, you may experience intense pain at night.
Yes, I understand.
Dismissed. You have another question?
Could I ask you not to tell anyone in Class 0 that I'm sick?
Oh, that's no problem. Personal information on cadets is strictly confidential. I won't tell anyone.
Damn it, Rem. Man, that's some heavy stuff. So, looks like she's got a time limit. Well, who knows? Maybe things can change. So, that's every event that's available to us at the time, so I'm gonna do a little bit exploring around the campus, maybe go and see if I could breed some chocobos, if that's worth putting time into. I'll cut to anything interesting, because I don't think you want to see me go out onto the field and just slay monsters for side quests. If there's any specific side quests which seem unique, then I'll be sure to cut to it, so I'll be back in a second. Huh. So, I was taking a look around, and then I realised that the place that was fenced off to us, basically, has now opened up, and apparently it's an arena? Huh. Hey, Cadet, here you can register for Combat Simulation Program. The rewards are relatively small, but every bit of training counts. Select one squad of members to fight enemies and earn a small amount of XP and Phantoma, and end the training session by selecting the board mission or exiting the area. Oh, interesting. So this is like a grinding place, right? What about you? I'm in charge of the secret training program. Here you can face off with comrades in arms and friends from academia. Select one squad member to earn EXP and stat boosts in between play sessions. Longer training sessions earn higher bonuses, but results vary by cadet and partner. Okay, so interesting. This is like a grind area. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind for off-screen training. Oh, looks like I was going around and I actually missed this guy. I didn't realise that. Huh. Well, hey Akagi, what's up?
Name's Akagi. I'm from class 2nd. People talk about how powerful our Eidolons are, but have you ever stopped to give them thanks to them?
Well, no.
Those gearheads and militaries and scoff at Eidolons, calling them convenient little creatures. But that's just because they wouldn't know a missile from a Moogle if it blew up in their face. Not only do they fail to acknowledge the Eidolon's awesome power, but they also overlook the fact that the summoner musters every ounce of the strength in his body to perform the ritual. We reverse the Eidolons as we revere the Eidolons as gods of war, guardian deities of Rubrum. Not like the Empire would understand. Judging by how they abuse their beloved technology, respect is a foreign concept.
Man, harsh words. And damn, there's another event over here? Jeez, I almost completely missed out on them.
Hello.
Hey there, you guys totally couldn't have picked a better time to show up. Let me just ask you, are you interested in making some major gil off minor investment? I'm right on the verge of business boom, but just a teensy bit short of the capital. Say 1,000 gil. Come on, you know you want to lend it to me. When that boom comes, it'll practically be a gil explosion for us. Fine. You guys are literally the sweetest. I knew I could count on you, and don't worry, I'm good for every gil. I'm not sure if I can trust her on that, but hey, what can you do? Damn it, there's even some guys in Central Command that decided to pop up. Ah, whatever. Hey Trey, how's it going? In light of the incident of Code Tokarif, there's one fact that we must that we can be certain. The power of Primus Lassie is staggering. Surely you know about Lassie, yes? The term Lassie refers to one who has received the focus from one of the 4 crystals. He who fulfills such focus turns to a crystal. He who disobeys is cursed to live as a thief. L'Cie is blessed with the power immeasurable and life eternal, and all for one sole purpose, to execute the will of his respective crystal. It's interesting to note that, although we lose our painful memories to those who have died, the names and faces of L'Cie remain in our minds long after they turn to crystal. Seeing as L'Cie live as such solitary existences that can span several centuries, perhaps they simply outlive all those who might grieve for them. What a miserable existence. Sorry to be so blunt on it, but it is. I can't imagine living for that one and just watching everyone I know just go away. Type-0 is such a happy game. What do you have to say? The Class 0 kids are really making a name for yourselves. You're good, but you still haven't experienced a lot of hand-to-hand combat, right? Why don't I give you some pointers? Sure. I'm sure you kids get tired from carrying around all that gear, but think about it. If you disarm an enemy catches you off guard, you're dead meat, right? That's why the best advice I can give you is to always proceed with your weapon drawn. If you don't want to get sliced to pieces, that is. Well, I knew that piece already, but I did get a high potion out of it, so I ain't going to complain. Kakashi, you got a task for us?
At ease.
I have a special assignment for you. Think of it as your homework. Overwhelming your opponent with offensive onslaught is one option, but on the battlefield, timing is everything. A single well-placed strike can secure victory, even in the most inauspicious circumstances. Sorry, the way that I'm reading off the TV is kind of hard to see text. Your assignment is to practice maintaining your composure in the field. Study your opponent, wait for the right timing, then strike. And 10 kill side, break side strikes and report back to Kurosame. Human or beast? Good answer. Well, I was doing a quest for this guy, then I did a quest to get 3 ethers for a lady, who in turn gave me 5 X potions, so I guess I can do Kakashi's mission instead. So, I'm pretty sure I got all of the events now. The glories of a blind LP, finding events where you thought there were none. But, once again, I will be back if there's anything interesting. Well, I went out onto the field and got a nice bit of training done, and I also did your task, Kakashi. Well done. Oh, shiznit! I was not expecting experience points. That's actually super cool. That puts Machina up to 16. And also some of my other characters are up as well. I'm gonna have to make note of that because Kakashi gives out some good experience. But, on another note, I came to a decision while I was out on the field, and that was that even though we have a day and 2 hours left, it's mainly used to train up your people and do sort of arbitrary tasks and stuff, so I've decided that I'll be ending off the episode now and possibly in other future free time episodes, because this is obviously a common thing, so it's not dumb to assume that this will happen in the future. And I'm just going to end the episodes off, and then I'm just going to cut in any of like the lessons that I do in Class 0, any interesting stuff I get from quests and such, because I feel like I don't really need to show it all off. A lot of it is filler, but it's filler with a purpose, so that's the decision that I've come to. So, with that, in the next episode of Final Fantasy Type-0, we will hopefully go on to our next mission, and hopefully it'll end up a bit better than Todorov. See you guys then.
Papa?